Hey guys, how are you? I hope you're okay. It's me, Mr. Santos. Most of you already know me. I think that two or three people don't know me from this new grade. I hope you're having an amazing day today. I hope you're excited for the start of this new year. We have seen each other multiple times already in the Google Meets. It's been amazing to see you. I hope that you follow instructions and stop muting people. When you mute people, I can see the name. For an example, Mr. Santos muted Miss Kirsten, and then I can see it, screenshot it, and send it to your parents because you're doing something you shouldn't. So I don't want anybody punished, right? That could be very inconvenient. Because now I have every parent on my phone, so I can call them and tell her, listen, Mr. Whatever is Mr. Jonathan's father, he's not listening, so I don't want this to happen. On the other hand, I'm very excited because we are gonna get the opportunity to read new books. It's very exciting. Just like before, we used to read little children book, but now we're gonna read some books that are for a little bigger kids. So the other day we were discussing how the books look like. We said that if you got the opportunity to print the pages of your book, could be amazing. Just like this, we said that if you can print the pages, only the assessment page, because as you can see, there's also the story page. I don't need the story page. Don't print that. The only things you are going to print are the assessment pages. So when you get ready to do your assessment pages, you need to print them. But if you cannot print them, you can also write them in a piece of paper with all with all your data. Because you're in fifth grade, you're gonna have to make a cover. This is a cover. This is my homework for university, but this is one of my covers. This teacher specifically, she asked for colorful stuff. So if you're into colorful stuff, amazing. If you want to make it in pieces of paper like this, amazing. If you want to make it in your notebook, amazing also. I'm just gonna need the pictures for this. So this you have to write liquidam. Obviously, this is for university. Liquidambar school, and then your name, and then reading class, and then Mr. Santos, and then the date, and then whatever your homework is. Now, I'm not gonna ask you to send me those every day. For an example, if I say, okay, all the assessment work is gonna be sent on Monday, or all the assessment work is gonna be sent on Wednesday, so you have to send all of them on the same day in the platform, in Classroom. We are going to be doing that together later. I'm gonna send you a video explaining you how you are gonna do it, so it's easier for you. So don't worry about that right now. We're not doing that. Today, what we will do is that we are going to discuss some of the books that we are going to read now. I changed some of the titles because I wasn't. I was trying to find books that are appealing for both girls and for boys too, and I changed some of the titles. So your option for the new books that we are going to read is still Alice in Wonderland, the story about a girl that she discovers a new world by following a rabbit into a rabbit hole, and she discovers that she wants to leave the place, but she can't, and she's very curious. And this is the main thing in this book. She's very curious, and she's always asking people, but why? She's always asking stuff. Something that you obviously can do. You can always ask. It's very convenient. So that's the masking tape for the microphone. Always ask, so you can always know and get new knowledge. And this girl meets a lot of characters and a lot of adventures, and it's a very interesting book. That's option one. So remember, I'm gonna post pictures of the books or the titles, and you can write like, oh, I'm gonna, well, you're fifth grade, so I'm gonna only write the title, so you can write in there in the comments number one, number two, number three, or number four to see which book are you gonna choose. So Alice is number one. Number two is Green Glass House. Now we discussed a little about Green Glass House, and I'm gonna read The review again. Green Glass House, it was this book. See? And it says in here, it's by Kate Milford. It's winter time at Green Glass House. The Creaky Smugglers Inn. It's a hotel for thieves. It's always quiet during this season. And 12-year-old Milo, the innkeeper's adopted son, so this is not the parents, he's adopted, plans to spend his holidays relaxing. But on the first icy night of vacation, out of nowhere, the guest bell rings, cling. Then rings again, cling, cling, and again. Son Milo's home is bursting with odd, secretive guests, each one varying a strange story that is somehow connected to the rambling old house. As subjects go missing and tempers flare, Milo and Maddie, the cook's daughter, must decipher clues and untangle the web of deepening mysteries to discover the truth about Green Glass House and themselves. So this book is about a boy that wants to figure out what he can do to discover the mysteries of the house, and why is he adopted, and why all these people are going to his house. So this is a book about a boy trying to figure out his life. So this would be option number 2. Option number 3 is gonna be Mr. Lemoncello's Library. This is a good one. Escape from Mr. Lemoncello's Library. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I think that there was some. Yeah, it's this one. Mr. Lemoncello's Library. Okay, it says in here. When Kyle, it's the name of the boy, the world's most famous game maker, Luigi Lemoncello, has designed the town's new library and is having an invitation-only lock-in and opening night, he's determined to be there. But the tricky part isn't getting into the library, it's getting out. Because when morning comes, the doors stay locked. Kyle and the other kids must solve every clue and figure out every secret puzzle to find the hidden escape route. Don't miss bonus content in the back of the book. Extra puzzles. So this book is about a boy that wants that he admires this game maker. He makes games, board games like chess and ladders and dragons, ladders and snakes. I don't know, but he makes board games for to play with your family. And he has designed this new library, but there's a lot of mysteries inside the library. And Kyle wants to get in, and he gets in. But the thing is that it's not getting in, it's getting out of the library. He has to face a lot of problems and a lot of mysteries and a lot of riddles and a lot of games in order for him to leave the library. So this is a very interesting. This is number 3, Mr. Lemoncello, Escape Mr. Lemoncello's Library. And number 4 is Candy Makers. Candy Makers is a book, and I think I have that one. Yep. It's this one. It's a thick one. Okay. So 4 children have been chosen to compete in national competition to find the tastiest confection in the country. They make candy. Who will invent a candy more delicious than the oozing Concharama or the Neon Lightning Crew? Logan, the candy maker's son, who can detect the color of chocolate by touch alone. Miles, the boy who is allergic to merry-go-rounds and the color pink. Daisy, the cheerful girl who can lift a 50-pound lump of taffy like it's feather. Or Philip, the suit and tie wearing boy who's always scribbling in a secret notebook. This sweet, charming, and cleverly crafted story, told from each contestant's perspective, is filled with mystery, friendship, and juicy revelation. So this is a book about a set of kids that they want to win a contest of who is making the best candy. All of them are different, and the thing on this book is that the story is told differently by every one of the characters of the book. Okay, so those are the 4 options. I'm gonna post them in the wall. so you can see them, and remember to vote for which book do you want to read. If you want to investigate a little about them, you can Google them, Google the titles, and try to figure out if you like them or not, and then just vote for the one that you like. Remember that we're gonna start reading later on, and it's just exciting. I don't have much to say about grammar, but the same, remember that you don't have to print the book, you don't have to print all the pages, you have to print the pages that you need if you have the money or the access to a printer, and if you don't, you can always rewrite them. Now you can use white pieces of paper or you can use your notebook, but there should be a cover in every one of the homeworks because I need to know who is sending me those. Also, remember that as much as you're taking pictures of your homework, we are going to use good quality pictures. I need to be able to read the pictures because otherwise I'm not gonna be able to assess if you're doing your classwork. Remember that these are not homeworks, these are classworks, but I need to see them to be able to assess them. Okay, so I'm very excited and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye guys.